Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Anthony Joshua, he has a mega fight coming up really soon. Well, April, a couple months away. Against Vladimir Klitschko. It's gonna have 90,000 people there. Biggest fight in boxing as far as level of attention is gonna get over there. I think it's great for the sport. It's a beautiful thing. But recently, I don't know if you guys have been following. If you have been following Anthony Joshua at all recently, you would know about this. But recently, a picture, and this is going to be a different video because I'm touching on a subject that I usually would never touch on, which in my videos is it's a touchy thing to touch on, touchy thing to talk about, which is religion. But I feel like the fact that AJ is going through it, AJ is going through a lot of criticism, and I actually see a lot of parallels to Ali in many ways. Anyway, let me just talk. So, Anthony Joshua was on vacation. He took a vacation to Dubai, and basically, he posted a picture. One of his good friends is a practicing Muslim, and they went to a mosque, and there was a picture of him in a mosque with the whole get up, praying and stuff, and people took big offense to that, and a lot of people gave him a lot of hateful comments, and he kind of had to defend himself on a recent interview he did on IFL TV. So I'm gonna let Anthony Joshua talk about that whole scenario where he had to take the pictures in the mosque and all that stuff, and I'll give you guys my thoughts later on. So here's what Anthony Joshua said about the criticism he had over the picture of him in the mosque. Yeah, here's what he said.
When I'm back, I don't mind getting my head back in the books again, just grinding out for a few more months.
I will have to ask you, there was a particular day you was obviously out there where the internet more or less stopped and broke because of a picture you tweeted out. A mixed response. Just talk to me a little bit about that. I don't want to delve into the political side of things, but I just want to, obviously the response you got, you would have been aware of. Like I said, it was a mixed response.
I think it's always important to do what you do. It's your spirit, innit? You always follow decisions that your gut will tell you to do. So it's rather than walk by direction, in a sense, you walk by faith, because that gut feeling. So just like we was on a tour in Dubai, and I'm open-minded, man. Do you know what I mean? And I have faith in God, but I haven't picked a religion to follow as such. So I just like to explore and learn about different cultures and religions. One of my best friends from kids is a Muslim brother. So we was on a tour of Dubai, and we was in the mosque, looking at how beautiful the architecture is. And it was his time to do afternoon prayer. So I just held him. I said, look, put a prayer in for me. Do you know what I mean? Everyone needs a little bit of a blessing, wherever it comes from. So we was in the mosque at the time. He said, why don't you join me for prayer? So you have like an imam, someone that leads prayer. So he was leading the prayer. So I followed the instructions, but I was praying to, even though I was respecting the culture, I was just praying in my own way, but following, the way of Islam in that sense, and like bowing down on my knees and stuff. It would have been the same if I was in the church. So I think for me, it was definitely with pure intentions, but for others, I can't make up their mind of how they want to interpret it and how they want to explain their reasons for why they may have disliked it. Because for me it was just from pure intentions, as I just explained.
The first thing that came out from that picture is that Anthony Joshua has now turned Muslim. So can you just sort of clarify whether that is the case or isn't the case?
I don't want to start clarifying stuff, do you know what I mean? Because I think that I don't think I have to. If I want to be in a mosque, if I want to be in a Catholic church or a church, it's all down to my decision. I don't want to start having to be like, oh, I'm going to church, but guys, I'm not a Christian. That's silly, do you know what I mean? So I was just in a mosque, and I just wanted to be blessed, to be protected. So I asked my boy to pray for me, and he asked me to join him for prayer. So with all due respect, I followed the culture and the way the religion bowed down to God, and that was all it was.
Well, I was looking underneath the...
Alright, so there you have it. Now, there's a lot of things to unpack here. Now, let me just say, in my own personal life, two things. Obviously, for those of you who know me, I'm a Christian. That's the way that's the way, I believe that's the best way to live your life. And I don't knock anybody who decides to follow their own path, or subscribe to another belief system. I mean, I obviously don't believe in. I believe that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, as it says in the scriptures. But with Anthony Joshua, I feel like I know people like him. Like, I know people like him in my own life. Like, there are people who are very open-minded people who are searching for something, and people who have who are God conscious, but they don't necessarily subscribe to any belief system because they're still searching. Which I think, some people knock that. I think that can be a very beautiful thing, because a lot of times that's when you're most transparent with people, and that's when, like, you get to really get to know God and really come to understand Him. Now my prayer would be, personally, I hope that one day I get to sit down with Anthony Joshua or talk to Anthony Joshua. We can have a educated conversation, and he can give me his perspective and I give him mine. But what I want to say is this: he got a lot of hatred thrown his way, and I from judging from the interview and judging from what he posted, I don't really think he was disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. I think he was just respecting the culture of his friend, and I think it should actually be commended that we've had two heavyweights from the UK, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, both very skilled fighters. To me, you could argue two of the top three best heavyweights when they were at their, like, when Fury was at the top of his game and Joshua now. But I think it should be commended for both of them that we have guys in boxing who are talking about whether it's Islam or Christianity. I think we should commend guys in boxing who are just talking about things beyond the sport, things beyond the vague aesthetic things that a lot of these people chase in life. Like, they're searching for something more, and I respect both of them for that. Like, and I really hope that they become to know who God is, and hopefully they find their way. But Anthony Joshua, like, I saw people comparing him to Muhammad Ali, and I won't get into that right here. Like I don't think you can necessarily compare Joshua to Ali. Now, I will say that there's parallels, because I believe around Ali's 19 to 20th fight, just before he fought Slayton Liston, that's when all the rumors of him with Malcolm X and being with the Nation of Islam, and not Malcolm, what's Malcolm X? Yeah, Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam. That's when those rumors began to surface, and then he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. So I think Ali was a bit more extreme and a bit more rooted in his faith to Islam. I think Josh was more open-minded, and he's kind of just trying to figure out his way. But regardless, I don't think another man praying in a mosque, or if he came to a church, should affect how you view him as a fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. He's someone who goes in there, and so far he's knocked out every opponent, and you gotta give him his credit. He's fighting Klitschko's 20th fight. And look, do I agree with a lot? Do I agree or understand a lot of the other coaches in the world? I'm gonna say with wholeheartedly no, I don't. So I'm not one to judge Anthony Joshua. I hope one day that, like I said, I get to have a conversation with him. But yeah, man, he got a lot of flack for it, and I wouldn't say he's like Ali in any regard. Ali was pretty open about his allegiance to the Nation of Islam. Anthony Joshua, he's just trying to find his way. So it's a different story. It's a different kind of dichotomy going on there. So let me know what you guys think. Anthony Joshua catches a lot of flack from UK boxing fans, the UK in general, for posting a picture praying in a mosque. Give me your thoughts on that, and any parallels you might see to maybe Muhammad Ali, as far as because Ali around his 20th fight, just like Joshua was about to have his 20th fight, was same thing started to happen. So it's crazy how that stuff works out. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just here from doing it. So until next time, take care, guys.